Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever stopped to think how something as slippery and strange as an eel ends up on dinner tables across the world? You might be surprised to learn that over 200 million eels are eaten every single year, with Japan leading the charge. But forget the idea of fishermen pulling them out of muddy rivers. Today's eel industry looks more like a tech lab than a fishing dock. Behind the scenes, these eels are bred in cutting-edge aquaculture systems, fed precision-engineered diets, and processed by machines so advanced they could be in a sci-fi movie. Every stage, from tiny hatchlings to glossy grilled delicacies, happens under strict control. And the final product? It ends up on your plate as one of Japan's most iconic dishes, unagi. Sweet, smoky, savory, and packed with science. So how do farmers raise millions of eels, stop them from eating each other, and still deliver perfect flavor? Stick around, because what you're about to see will change how you look at seafood forever. This is eel farming like you've never seen before. Part 1. How Japan changed the game. In 2010, something big happened in Japan. Scientists finally figured out how to breed and raise eels completely in captivity. No rivers, no oceans, no wild catch. Until then, eel farming relied on catching baby eels from nature. That hurt wild populations and made supply unpredictable. But this breakthrough flipped the script. Now, eel farming could happen entirely in controlled environments. Farms began building advanced systems. Some use large indoor tanks, others rely on man-made ponds, and some use recirculating water setups that reuse clean, filtered water again and again. Part 2. Sorting the aggressive swimmers. As eels grow, something surprising happens. They get aggressive. These slippery creatures start fighting for space, food, and dominance. In crowded tanks, bigger eels often bite and injure the smaller ones, turning the water into a silent battlefield. To stop this, farmers take action every week. They host what's called a grading session, a careful process where every eel is measured and sorted based on size. The larger ones are separated from the younger or smaller ones and moved into tanks with their equals. Why does this matter? Because putting eels of the same size together keeps the peace. There's less competition, less violence, and every eel gets a fair shot at food and space. It's not just about survival. It's about creating a balanced environment where each eel can grow without stress. That's how farmers keep thousands of eels healthy and growing on schedule. Part 3. What do eels eat? Eels may look wild and unpredictable, but their diet is anything but random. These creatures thrive on a custom-blended formula made in the hatchery. A mix of fish meal, fish oil, essential vitamins, and minerals. It's like a superfood smoothie, crafted to boost energy, support growth, and keep their immune system strong. But the feeding process isn't as simple as dumping pellets in water. Farmers watch how the eels respond, how fast they eat, how active they become, and adjust portion sizes daily. Too much food, and the tank gets dirty. Too little, and the eels stay small. Striking that perfect balance is key. Each eel is fed twice a day, every day, with military precision. This steady routine keeps them healthy and growing fast, without stress, without waste, and with full nutritional control. In the world of eel farming, nutrition is science, and timing is everything. Part 4. Harvesting eels with care. After months, sometimes years of careful feeding and monitoring, the eels finally reach their harvest stage, usually between 1 to 3 years. But pulling them out isn't something you rush. It's a delicate process. Farm workers step in with hand nets and soft, custom-made traps designed to avoid injury and stress. These eels may look tough, but they bruise easily, and stress can ruin the quality of the meat. That's why every step is done calmly and carefully. Once collected, the eels are sorted by size with surprising precision. The largest ones head straight to the processing line, where they'll be cleaned, filleted, and eventually grilled. Medium-sized eels. They're often sold fresh to markets or local restaurants, especially in areas where unagi dishes are popular. And the smallest ones, they're not wasted. They're either kept for a few more months to grow or sold to other farms as healthy breeding stock. Every eel has a place, and nothing goes unused. This kind of sorting helps farms balance quality, demand, and sustainability, making sure the cycle continues smoothly. Part 5. From tank to fillet. Once the eels are harvested, the real transformation begins. First, they go through a special cleaning process. These creatures produce a lot of slime, which can affect texture and taste. So, trained workers gently clean them, using smooth tools designed to protect the delicate skin and meat. After that, the cleaned eels head to automated filleting machines. These machines are built for speed and precision. Each eel is sliced cleanly and evenly, with robotic arms doing the heavy lifting. But machines don't have the final say. At every step, skilled staff watch closely. They check each fillet for shape, thickness, and quality. If anything looks off, they step in right away. This mix of advanced tech and human care ensures that every fillet looks perfect, ready for the next stage: flavor. 5. Grilled to perfection. Now comes the most mouth-watering part: grilling. After the eels are cleaned and filleted, they're placed on automated grilling lines that move with precision. As each piece travels down the line, it's gently basted with a sweet soy-based sauce, then glazed and smoked to lock in flavor. You can almost hear the sizzle and smell that rich aroma as the heat caramelizes the glaze. These machines make sure every fillet gets the same level of heat and timing. No overcooking, no dry spots. But this isn't a fully hands-off process. Part 7. Final packaging. After grilling, the journey doesn't end. It enters its final, most delicate stage. The freshly cooked eels, still warm and rich with flavor, are gently moved to the packaging zone. Here, automated machines work quickly but carefully to lock in everything that makes these eels special: the juiciness, smoky aroma, and that signature glaze. Each fillet is vacuum sealed to preserve its freshness during transport, so customers receive it as if it just came off the grill. But machines aren't doing it all alone. Trained staff watch closely, checking every pack to make sure it meets top quality standards. Once sealed and labeled, the packages are sorted and sent on their way, straight to sushi bars, grocery shelves, and high-end restaurants across Japan. In Japan, eel isn't just food, it's tradition, celebration, and pure flavor. That glossy unadon, it starts in high-tech farms and ends on plates that people crave worldwide. Smoky, sweet, tender, would you take a bite? Or have you already? Drop your answer in the comments. We're reading them all. And if you love exploring how the world eats, hit that like button and subscribe. There's so much more coming.